head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
See some running room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Running inside. It's Dennis. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Maybe a crease. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Got a little space. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Caught on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Odom. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who's what they're going to do.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand it to the back. Good, strong tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the missed connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him.
And he's in! Touchdown, Louisiana! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's good. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw. It's Odom. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They just keep firing. Look out. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Odom. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Just smothered on the play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They'll need a bunch on second down. The give is to Smith. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's got it down the field. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And off from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They need a huge play on third and long. selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll take it himself. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. He is in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And when you can finish like that on the ground, why bother throwing an 88-yard run for the touchdown? From deep, it's Dennis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And it's a sack. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw. It's Odom. Finds his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Kennesaw State right back to work. Drops back on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rush is on. Trying to get away. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go, ready. 22, 6, 7, 22, 24 plus.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get one before the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 11 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Huskies with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield. It's Odom. The short hands. It's good. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and long here.
Booster!
From the gun. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the catch on the right side. All the way! Touchdown, Kennesaw State! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running to the left. Might have a chance. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The raging Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Number 49, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Right back to it. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. To the air. It's Odom. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. At the 45 on his way. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Right side, it's Dennis. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Smith.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Unloads to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Cunningham.
guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the foot.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hood. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late. They're going to throw it. To get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. Finds his big tight end. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Ball then baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen, even when it's not blocked.
Makes the grab and room to run. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the 1st down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Drops back. It's Sodom. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's changing the play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of this drive. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. He wants a big play here late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are headed